Hello, fellow skate enthusiasts. As you can see, I have quite a few different sets of skates in front of me over here today. To the right, we have the Rollerblade Twister XT. In the middle, we have two different sets of FR skates. Then we have our Flying Eagle skates, our Roces skates, and our Powerslide skates. You may be asking, what am I doing with so many different sets of skates? Well, the purpose of this video today is to help out fellow Bigfoot skaters. I wear a size 15 in sneakers. I know that sneakers sizes and shoe sizes do not equate to skate sizes. So I measured my foot in centimeters. My foot is 31.5 centimeters. That's, most skates abbreviate that by the MP, Mondo point, as you can see right here on this label. You see it goes up to 31, 32. The other FR label does the same thing. You see the MP 31, 32. On Rollerblade, they don't include that. They do have it in centimeters. See, 31 point to 31.5. On the Flying Eagles, they just go with the EU size of 48. On the Roces, they don't include that. They just go with the UK size, the EU size, and the US size. You see the US size is a size 15 on these. And on Powerslide, their label seems the most informative. They give all the breakdowns, they give a Mondo point, all the information you may need. Well, I ordered these particular skates for the simple reason is that they come in my size. Not all skates go up to a size 13. I've noticed most aggressive or street skates don't go past the size 12. So not that I'm an aggressive skater or anything like that, but it would just be nice to have that option to try it out. Like say if I did want to attempt grinding or wanted an aggressive boot, I can have the option of trying it on. I'm more of an urban, street, recreational, fitness skater, whatever you want to call it. I think urban skating best describes my style because I'm constantly riding on these New York City streets that are pretty rough. So I have to, traverse multiple different types of textures of pavement and go up and down curves. And there's a lot of potholes, a lot of pedestrians to move around and traffic. So yeah, I guess urban skating would best describe the style of skating that I'm into. Well, long story short is that I actually got these Rollerblade Twister XTs as a birthday gift almost a month ago, and I got the bug. I got bit hard by the skate bug. Honestly, I've been skating almost every single day since I got them, with the hopes of kind of breaking them in. They have broken in a lot. I'm having a little tough time around my heel. I still do have. I don't know, the best way to describe it is like a part of my heel goes numb after about like 20 to 30 minutes of being inside the skate and skating around. The rest of my foot, like, my arch, around my toes, the support around my ankles, everywhere else feels great in these Rollerblade Twisters. It's just, I have a problem with the heel. So I figured I'd give it a shot. I'd try a couple of other different manufacturers and see if that can solve my problem. I'll start off with the left over here. These Powerslides, right? They come with a MyFit liner. It's really plush, it's nice, but honestly, I felt pain and tightness around my ankles, only in these skates. And not for nothing, I have some relatively thin ankles, and I never have problems with skates with my ankles. But in these Powerslides, I did feel a couple of pressure points and hot spots around my ankle, which was really odd for me. They did fit true to size. As far as the Roces go, everything you hear about them being extremely narrow and, a rigid boot, not the most comfortable, you have to have a real low volume foot for it to work, is 100% true. I thought I had a relatively low volume, narrow foot, but after putting my foot in there, clearly I'm realizing that it's not enough of a low volume foot for this type of a boot. Some people may really like that. It really wasn't for me. So I quickly took those off. The Flying Eagle skates, these right here are the carbon versions, the Drift 2. And they were the only skate that I could find that actually came in my size. And it was one of those boots where the shell and the frame are integrated, so you couldn't remove the liner. And that was the only one of these that actually had the integrated liner. So I wanted to try them out, and it had the carbon boot. I almost kept these, honestly. Besides them just being a little too rough and rigid, of course, because they're made of carbon, that carbon material, so it's, you know, it's meant for the power transfer. They're really rough and rigid, but I just wasn't used to it. I'm used to a plastic boot, and I needed a little bit of that give, so that's kind of why this Flying Eagle skate didn't work. Although the size and the fitment of it was nice. I also did feel like around the ankle area was a bit lower. It's kind of built more like a speed skate than it is like a urban recreational skate. It's still a very nice skate. If you're looking for something for like a speed skate and, you know, that has, you know, a lot of size options, Flying Eagle, you know, is definitely a good option. As far as these FR skates, you probably are wondering why I have two different ones here. Well, I don't know if you could tell by the label, but the one to the right with the gray box is actually the UFR version, which basically means you can convert this either to, you know, a flat setup or just a regular setup to urban skate. You can attach a sole plate to that one. So I figured, you know, it's a nice option, you know, should you decide to want to do some grinding or aggressive skating, the ability to throw on a sole plate to this boot, it's a nice option. So that's that with these guys here. As you can see, I also picked up a set of these these insoles, and I grabbed another set of bearings. Can't really say much about the bearings yet. I mean, these are the ones that do come inside the Rollerblade twisters, and I like them, so I just figured I'd grab another pair. And as far as this insole goes, I will probably do a separate video for it. Big fan of it so far. I have them inside. I have this insole inside my Rollerblade twisters right now, and they're extremely comfortable. They are helping a lot with the arch support and the heel support area. Again, I hope this video helps out somebody that's having a tough time with sizing and wondering what inline skates are actually out there in this size. If you have any questions, or if I left anything out or anything you'd like to know, feel free to comment or message. And again, I'm a Mondo point of 31.5 centimeters. And the way that broke down is to pretty much the largest shell size that any manufacturer offers, which will usually be like a 13.5 to a 15, depending on the way they do their measurements. And these are them. A Powerslide, Roces, Flying Eagle, FR, and Rollerblade. And to be honest with you, the Rollerblades I already own, but of these, I think I may end up keeping the FR UFRs with the Intuition liner in them, because they're extremely comfortable. And bang for your buck to get an Intuition liner with the shell, frame, wheels, everything, a whole setup. It's a pretty damn good deal. And they fit, so that's a bonus. My heel doesn't go numb in them that I've discovered yet. I will update this video, and hope all of you enjoy this content and find it useful and it brings value to your lives. And if it does, please hit that subscribe and like button. I'd really appreciate it. And keep skating. Have a good day, guys.